Our session, it's a special one. I don't need to introduce myself. We've been together. I've been in a panel this morning. My name is Graca Samo again. And I'm so much privileged to be sharing this afternoon session on power of association with Charlie. I think you would like to be in my place, isn't it? Thank you so much for this opportunity. Power of association. We say that our business is about connecting people, isn't it? Our business is about building relationships. Our business is not about products, it's about people. So, if our business is about people, it's so important that we can be connecting with people. So the question is, whom are you associating with? There is a research that says your income is the average of the 5 people that you associate with. Can you have 2 seconds to think who are the 5 people you associate with and how much they are earning, and compare that to what you are earning? How is it? Are you proud of yourself? Tell me. Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with where you are? Are you happy with the people that you have been associating with, no matter how aged you are, but with the opportunities that life has been giving you and with the choices that you have been making? Are you happy with that? Are you happy with where you are today? Do you want to change that? I think you have been learning since yesterday how to move to make that change, isn't it? A lot we have learned. But I want to tell you that the change, it has to be guided by strong values. For you to choose whom do you want to associate with when you leave this session, when you leave Bloemfontein. It has to be guided by values and principles according to where you want to go. The biggest empire we have ever heard in the world, do you remember the name? It's Rome. The Roman Empire was the biggest and strongest, and no one could defeat that. And no army was able to defeat Rome. But one day it collapsed. Do you know that? How did it collapse? Because it eroded from inside. It was self-destruction because of immorality, because of lack of principles, because of corruption, because of attitudes. So think of yourself and your associations. What guides you? What makes you make your choices and make every decision that you need to take in your business, in your team? Your power of association today, when we are here in Eagle Team and Neo Life, it's your team. It's your business partners. It's the leaders who inspire you. Who are the leaders who inspire you? How do you choose the leaders who inspire you? Those who gossip with you, or those who are really bringing results? And what results we are talking about? Today's results, or those that are consistent and sustainable? Because we can run to get there, but can we sustain what we achieved? Can we keep moving? And whom is moving with us? Whom are we helping to move so that we can move forward? Our association, it has to be guided by what we believe in. And we're talking about this morning. Loving and caring. So our power of association, it has to connect people who are dreaming the same thing, who are carrying the same passion of changing our status quo and the status quo of our communities, who are dreaming bigger than what they can even believe to be able to achieve. Because we're going to build the belief together by seeing the results that we are building each day. Small results, small steps, but consistently we go up and up. I have to handle, because I know that Charlie has a message to each one of you. Open your ears.
You can stay here. You did a great job. Thanks, Graca. You're always spot on, which is good. Okay, Graca shared something very important, but I think what we're going to understand, there's three kinds of people in this world. Number one are those who will affect you positively. Number two are those who will affect you negatively. And number three are those who don't even matter at all. Am I right? So you've got to choose, as Graca said, to associate with those that affect you positively. And there are so many other things that affect you positive and negative. Number one is your mind. I'm going to read you something right now. And it says here, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. I'll repeat that. Education is not the learning of facts, but training the mind to think. And that was not by me, it's a saying by Albert Einstein. He said that. He's one of the brainiest people in the world. So I accept that. And one's got to be so careful of your mind. You've got to get it to think right. And I want to tell you something. Your thoughts are seeds. Think about that. Your thoughts are seeds. You've heard about self-talk. When you talk it out of your mouth, you're planting it. So be very careful what you think and what you talk, because that can affect you. It's very, very important. I'll tell you something real quickly. When we got started in 1973, August, Alta and my parents were totally negative about this business. It was still a new thing. And that was December 73 was Christmas, and with three children, and obviously children all want presents from their grandparents. So we went to Alta's parents in Port Elizabeth. They got their presents. We didn't stay. And then we drove to my parents, another 70 or 80 kilometers away, got their presents, and we left. See, we could not afford to let anything negative get in our minds. We'd borrowed 1,900 rand from the bank. We had no security, which was those days $2,400 US. Dollar was strong, rand was stronger than a dollar. Anyhow, we went over the Zurich Mountains, and we had some meat with us, and we made a braai next to the road in the veld. That's how serious we were about looking after our minds. And that's important that you understand that. You know, so your thoughts are very, very important. So start thinking right. Then what you read, what you listen to, the news. I do not know what's going on in the news, and I'm not interested. You know why? My father never's in charge. Whatever his will is fine. I pray for governments, I pray for people, but I don't get involved. I keep my mind pure. I can't change what the news has done yesterday, what the news is doing today. Can you? Why worry about it? Worry about yourself and your future and those around you. And I think it's very important to get that way. Magazines you can read, newspapers you can read, a lot of these things can either affect you negatively or positively. It is very, very important. And Graca said so already, learn from people who are the good example and they're doing it right. They need to be an example. They need to be doing what they should do to be successful. And you need to follow on with that. And it's important to do that. So this is an important one. You know, when people, our friends, we had none of our friends join in the first 8 years. When people said it will never work and they were negative, I couldn't afford to listen to them. I just blocked my mind and went on. So we learned to value advice because all our friends were in a similar position financially as what we were. So why should we listen to them when they told us it wouldn't work? They didn't know in any case what worked and what didn't work because we're all in the same position. So always look at somebody and ask yourself, do they have or are they going where I want to go with my future, with my family, myself, or whatever? And that's important to do that. And you know, the sad thing is, Graca was said, we share our business and the products and all that, but so many of our friends who never joined the business are not alive anymore. They were negative about the business too, and obviously would have been negative about the products, and maybe we handled them wrongly or approached them wrongly, I don't know, but that's history. And so I want to encourage you to really value advice. Don't do anything that would be wrong and would harm you, because folks, you heard it from Bingy also. Alta and I have I have a very low IQ. Do you know that? Do you know what IQ is? I don't think you do. I have a very low I quit. I don't quit. You understand? That's my IQ. You understand? And I encourage you. Had I quit and had Alta and I listened to the negative people, we would not be here today. Right? So I encourage you, hang in there. Do what's been said already, your goals, your dreams, your goals, the attitude. You have learned a lot of things about the products. And I want to encourage you. Alta and I built this business with the golden range. We had no nutritional products in the early days because Golden came to Africa, not Neolife. Neolife is a holding company. They were in America, and I think they were in Australia and parts of Europe. They only came here in the late 70s, maybe 78, 79. So don't worry about that. Just get out there and build this business and care for people. And books are important. I read, not a lot, but I read and I take it in. I want to recommend every one of you go and write down your self-talk. Now, you can't copy my self-talk. You have your own, because each and every one of us have our own shortcomings. We need to have things that we talk positively about ourselves. And I can tell you, saying, we are very, very excited about this business. We're excited about the future like we are brand new, Alta and I. And we've decided where we're going. And we're excited where we're going to see a lot of you go. And I challenge you, make sure at the next Bloom, you're a world team member or above. I don't care who you are or where you are. Where's our lady with your dream chart? Just bring it here quickly. Christine, where are you? Bring it here. I just want to share with some of the people. Are you around? Oh, there we are. Come right up. I want you all to see this. We can tend to want to get the camera on it. Now, Christine is really focused, okay? And you show a couple of these things on a bit, but first just tell them quickly what fired you up to get going initially.
Hi, everybody. As you heard, my name is Christine. I have extremely high energy levels thanks to Acres of Diamonds boot camp. I have a few friends here that I made from Mozambique and Namibia, and my leader next to me over here, and Anume. They were absolutely fantastic. The way you saw them today, that is how they were at Acres of Diamonds. We had about 4 days of extremely intense training with Charlie and Alta and the two young ladies. We have conquered the mountains. Myself with my 1.5 ankles that I have, I've conquered the mountain, and that just also made me realize that whatever you start off, you can't give up in the middle of it. And I actually fully agreed with Charlie when he just said a moment ago, I also have a low IQ. I don't give up. I don't quit. And when I had a few dreams up before I actually went to Acres of Diamonds, but when I returned, I promise you, sleeping for 5 hours was way too much for me. I had to sit down and plan. I went through training sessions with my team as well, and Charlie knows there's so much improvement as well. Whatever we have been trained, I must just say thanks to the ladies and Alton and Charlie as well. I have run through all of that training sessions with my team when I got back. And we are really moving. I just told Alton and Charlie the other day as well, they moved to, where were you, Charlie, in Kenya, Cameroon, Tanzania, they move around. Okay, I can't do that right now. But I'm moving around in PE, Utnek, Hanky. I've booked June is fully booked. July is fully booked. I was supposed to go to, it's in this book, but I changed my date. I still need to tell my son in London. I was going to go look after my 2 grandchildren. In August, July, August, because they have a 6-week break. And they both have changed jobs and they can't work from home anymore. So I don't know who's going to look after my 2 grandchildren. But I can't do it because my team is running. They're up and running, and I can't drop the ball right now.
Tell them we will go, how you did your dream shot, how you got your picture.
Okay, okay, maybe we stand here. All right, I will start off with seeking God first, Matthew 6:33. I start my day with my Lord. And thereafter, I pray over my dreams. I plan my day. And when I look at, yes, I have a diary, but when I look at my desk calendar, I get irritated with myself if I see a blank block. I need to do something on that day. Yes, I have my family time that I fit in. I'm active at church as well. That also has space on my calendar, but I have given this business to the Lord, and I said, Lord, you said we need to advance your kingdom on earth, and this is what I want to do. Then your health, Charlie has taught us, your health is absolutely important. I know I still need to lose a little bit around here, Charlie. But then I start off, for those that can sit in front, I have my exercise program, eating clean. Yes, I do cheat now and again. But, and to me it's about celebrating health and aging well, aging gracefully. I just had one of my presentations with a brand new downline. She started less than 2 months ago, and we already had 3 presentations in different areas in PE with her. And the one lady actually asked, now, how old are you? And I said, okay, guess how old I am. She says, I think early 50s. I say, wow, what a compliment. I'm turning 68 this year. Yeah, so what I have, what Charlie actually wanted me to do, to show you actually, for those who can see in front, where I have this little lady exercising here, I've actually printed a picture of myself, and my photograph is on there. So that's me. Yeah, there's little things, I need a new mattress, things like that. But yeah, I need to step up to director soon, and I've got my, where the U is, I'm in that U, where the word says up. There's a picture of me, well planned. Pictures cut from the Lifestyle magazine, where people are receiving their checks for Sapphire Director. My face is on that picture. And we can go right through a picture of the consistency dinner. I'm already visualizing that. I know exactly the style of the dress that I'm going to wear on that evening. I've got my picture on the Neo Life Summit. I don't know the date yet next year, but I'm definitely going to be there, Charlie. And that what the business also motivated me to do is I love working with young people as well, because I've been an educator for 40 years, which I was very passionate about. But now I also, through Neo Life, I want to accomplish my goal of becoming a successful health coach, health and wellness coach. Yeah, and then I've got pictures up of different towns that I want to, not towns, but yes, for my birthday next year, I want to spend at least 5 days in the Lost City, Palace of the Lost City. And I'm already sitting next to the pool here with my picture. Next to a huge building in Dubai. Yeah, I've got my picture here on the MSC cruise and walking out of the water onto the sand in my bather. And I've got my car. I know which car it is, which color, the color of the seats and everything. And okay, I'll skip that. I've been to boot camp. We are here right now for, and also just to say that with boot camp, I actually wrote down this when I wasn't even doing 1,000 points to qualify for boot camp, but I managed to do that. Yeah, what else? And then Egypt. Here we come. I can already feel the sand between my toes. Thank you.
I honestly believe that Christine will be in Egypt with us next year.